and welcome to my channel. I am just leaving my dad's apartment. It is Sunday and I gotta go hunt me down some bubble wrap and some dumpsters because I have probably, I don't know, 12 things I have to pack. Every one of them's breakable. Every one of them's breakable. And I don't want to use all my bubble wrap that I purchased. So I'm gonna go hunt me some bubble wrap. Let's go see if we can find some. Well, you are now in my closet. We're going to pull some orders together. I could not bring you bubble wrap hunting because security was out like crazy and I had to slip in and slip out. I didn't find any bubble wrap though. I did find a bunch of corrugated cardboard, which I really do love corrugated cardboard, and it's very expensive. So I was glad I got some of that because everything I sold yesterday it's breakable, including this mug. This is a Disney mug that I sold for $20 plus shipping. What else? I sold 4 of these, I believe. Actually, I sold 4 of these for $50 plus $15.50 shipping. And these are Target. They were sold in Target, holiday 2000, what does that say, 10? And I got a whole set at an estate sale, and quite a bit of it has already sold. Most of it has sold. I got a few mugs and a big bowl left. And so these sold for $50 plus $15 shipping. Somehow I am looking out because most of this stuff is in, I have one closet in my house that I store stuff in. The rest is in my storage unit, and most of the stuff I sold is in here. The next thing that's sold is another Ralph Lauren ornament. Let me see if I can put this down so I can show you. Too much stuff, man. Too much stuff. Little Ralph Lauren bear. He's got his little Ralph Lauren polo shoes on, and he is ringing in the new year. And I bought 2 of these for $2.50 each at an estate sale, and one sold last week for $50 plus $7.50 shipping, and this one sold yesterday. Alrighty, next we sold one of these Jim Shore carolers. It was the woman ow. It's the woman caroler. She's put some weight on. She must have had a good Thanksgiving. Is that you? Woman caroler. And she sold for $50 plus shipping. I will put up a little picture so you see what she looks like. Okay, I'm going to use some stairs to get up a little higher. Yes, there it is. This is a keychain. It came in another bag, and I was gonna just donate it, but then I decided to go ahead and put it up, and it sold for $15 free shipping. Not much, but it was kind of a little bonus, so I'm okay with that. All right, what's next? What is next? Next is, I see it. There it is. I got you, honey. It is this little Disney music box. You wind it up and little mini swings. I sold this for $25 plus shipping. All right, and then in this stack right here, I have got to get to a plate. Okay, there we go. Right there. This is a Lennox salad plate. I bought a whole set of these in Florida at the Salvation Army. I have 1 plate left. This is Winter Greetings Cardinal salad plate, and this sold for $24.99 plus shipping. Everything was breakable this weekend. Okay, the rest is in my storage unit out back. I have all my decorations all over the place for Christmas, but it's dark out there. I just got my new storage unit before Thanksgiving, and it's way over there. I have to get a flashlight to go in there because I don't have electricity hooked up to it yet. I probably won't do that until January or February because I just don't feel like it. But right now I gotta feed these dogs, and then I will go out and get the rest of this. Okay, this is how we do it. This I got at a yard sale. It's amazing. All right, into the wild. We only have to get a few things out here. Just want to get it done. It's Sunday, it's Monday, stuff that needs to go out, and I just want to get it done. These are stairs that my husband put together real quick because this thing is very high. Okay, I only have two hands. I'm holding a camera. What magic? Okay, here we go. Here it is right now. This is all the stuff that was in my paid for storage unit. And now it's in my paid for storage unit. Okay. What I need is I don't have anything sorted yet. Ah, there it is. Okay, that is working out perfectly. I sold 4 of these plates. This one looks a little scratchy. I think I won't. God, I can't even see to put it anywhere. Sold 4 of these plates for $70 plus $16.50 shipping. They are Weicherbach. Just be easier to show you. These plates, this stuff sells pretty well. I thought it would move a lot faster than it has. It could be starting to become a down market. I'm surprised it hasn't happened sooner than this. But at least today I sold 4 plates for $70 plus $16.50 shipping. Okay, next. Oh my gosh, you know what would be awesome? It would be awesome if all this stuff would just sell before I have to sort it all out and categorize it. What do you think the chances are? You think I'm gonna have any luck? Ooh, I think, is that what I need? No. It could still be in the house. Look, y'all are gonna get locked up in here if you come in here and don't announce yourself. No. Nope. Nope. Oh, maybe it's still in the house. Okay. Back in my office. This is what I was looking for, and sure enough, it was inside. This, if I had to do it all over again, I probably wouldn't. I bought a whole bag of this at a yard sale for $5, but when I sorted it all out, most of it was so crazed that it really wasn't sellable. This was all that was salvageable, and it is Furio, made in Italy, and it's sponge art, and there was a time that sponge art was huge, as we know. Probably late 90s, early 2000s. There is still somewhat of a desire for sponge art, but not enough for me to probably pick it up again. This whole set only sold for $25 plus $16.50 shipping. So, but you know, I mean, I paid $5 for it, so whatever. And this is all I was able to find in the dumpster dive because I was just so paranoid. But anyway, I found one piece of bubble wrap. But I tell you what, if you have ever ordered corrugated cardboard, this stuff is expensive. And with all the breakables that I have to ship, really glad I found it. I will be putting it in between all of the bowls and the plates. And if I have enough, I will wrap some around these guys. So basically there's about $325 in sales here, which is good because I have not listed since before Thanksgiving. And it is, the making of this video, I believe it is December 6th right now. And I was out of town and I had my store turned off. I turned my store back on the evening of the 4th, and I sold a couple $100 in product that I shipped out on Friday, and then this is what I sold since then. So that is not bad for not listing and having my store closed for almost a week. So I am okay with that. Let me get all this stuff packed up, and then I'm going to show you what I got in Florida when I was down there with my daughter right before this trip, which is why I had my store closed. All I brought was this carry-on, and I'm going to show you what I brought back with me because I thrift wherever I go, and that means also at my daughter's house, which is fine because she is an entrepreneur. Both of my daughters are entrepreneurs, and they get it, so they don't mind. But the stuff that I fit in that carry-on, it was pretty amazing. So let me get this packed and we'll get back there. All right, I decided to go ahead and speed this up and go through my shipping of all these breakables and kind of show you all my tricks in the bag that I use when I am shipping breakables. First of all, everything gets tissue papered. I just think it's a nice touch. I think it helps the buyer maybe think they're opening a present. Okay, this bubble wrap is what I dumpster dove for, and I started to feel it and it felt kind of icky and tacky, and I didn't want to put it on any of my nice breakables, so I changed my mind. It will be going into the dunnage pile. So I first wrapped this mug in tissue paper and then a couple sheets of bubble wrap. And I try to always make it look clean. I'm not the best packer in the world because I'm going fast, but I don't know what that was all about. A little thank you sticker. And then I weigh it. I'm walking over to my computer to find out if I should ship it in a flat rate or if it's more expensive priority. And in this case, I believe flat rate was cheaper, so a little bit of packing peanuts go in, a little more. All right, so I'm always walking away. I tried to cut most of that out. I put peanuts on the bottom, and then I put dunnage around the mug so it can't hit the edges. I don't want to use all my peanuts up, so I tried to mix it up a little bit. And then I try to tamp it down so tight that nothing can move in there and there can be no shifting. So you will notice that I pack things very tightly. One down, and I chose the regional rate. Okay, this is that ornament that I sold. I just put him in there a little better, and I use clear tape to kind of stabilize the lid, and it's fine because ornaments like this often have clear tape around the edges, so it just looks like it's supposed to be there. I did it very clean and smooth. It looked very professional. All right, so this guy, he just gets a little bubble wrap. Again, I just try to make everything look nice and neat. I don't know that he necessarily needed bubble wrap, but you know, 2 sheets isn't going to kill anybody. I mean, this guy paid $50. He's worth 2 sheets of bubble wrap, right? My daughter gave me a ton of these little boxes there were light bulbs in them, and they have come in so handy, and they all have their own little bags, so it just looks like it's finished up professionally. More packing peanuts, and in you go. I wish my angle was better. So when I tape this one closed, I kind of just want to hide a little bit of the stuff on the outside, the ads on the outside. So I just take my eBay tape and just go all the way around it. I do this with most of these boxes just to kind of hide all of the other print on it. I'm gonna write on here how much it weighs because I'm just gonna do my labels tomorrow morning. All right, next is this little guy. I don't spend a lot of time on this. This was $15 free shipping, but I really, in my opinion, it doesn't matter what they spend. I still want to treat everything as if it is a gift, and so everything like this gets tissue paper. I don't know, just something about layers, I think. When people have to open a package and then they open it and then there's tissue paper and there's all this stuff, it looks like there was care, even in the smaller priced items. I'm not big on sending extra stuff. I think that, you know, like on Poshmark, everybody wants an extra gift. Nah, not gonna do it. This is what you bought, this is what you're getting. But I will take care in packing it. So that was an easy one. And that was, I think, 3 ounces. So it's gonna be, what, $3.50, I think, to ship it. So also make 10 bucks off that. This one, I checked the regional rate because I knew it was going to be heavy. Not heavy, but I just didn't want to have to, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I just checked the rate. And it fits in a regional A, so there. This one, I had to stabilize Minnie from swinging around inside of there. So I just kind of tucked this paper so that she couldn't move. It gets the same treatment. I mean, I can be redundant and keep talking about this over and over again. You'll notice this black cotton shirt gets more and more dusty with white paper and stuff as this video goes on. This is where that corrugated cardboard starts coming in handy. This is similar to doing a box in a box because I am wrapping it in cardboard just to give it that added protection. And then on top of that, I bubble wrap it because there are a lot of fragile pieces, a lot of pieces that can chip on this one. So I did a little sloppy job right there. Got a little better on that side. So then I didn't like the other side, so I did it over. Oh gosh. It's a little better. I just want my packages to look nice and be safe. Okay, she rattled around in there a little bit, so I decided to go ahead and compress that with a piece of tape so that she was more stable in there and didn't move around. Thank you. And away she goes, and there's my regional A. I'm gonna put some peanuts in there. I questioned my box decision on this, but honestly, it is stable. It's already bubble wrapped. It's got cardboard around it. Nothing is gonna happen. It's not hitting the top of the box. But again, here comes that corrugated cardboard. I'm really glad I stopped at the dumpsters today because this stuff probably saved me so much time and so much effort in trying to figure out how to do extra safe things with all of this breakable stuff I had. Okay, peanuts, padding, dunnage, all of it. If this girl breaks, I will be shocked. A little overkill on the peanuts. See how tight that, I mean, I gotta pack it tight. I want nothing to move. And I don't have to weigh this because it is a regional A. What's next? Ah, the snowflake bowls. Okay, so when I'm selling dishes like this, I do like to make sure there's no dust or anything on them. So I give them a little wipe down, make sure they're pretty. My packing area it just gets so messy. I just throw things all over the place. Okay, so I'm going to bring out some other tricks that I use when I'm packing things that I have to stack. Tissue paper. This time I'm cutting it in half. That tissue paper, it's expensive, and I do try to save it when I can. All right, more corrugated cardboard. And I put them in the bowls to give them padding as I stack them. I think I do fast forward and you don't have to watch all of these 4 get packed because it's redundant, so I think I skipped through. Yeah. Okay, so there's all 4 of them packed. I need to weigh them to see which way I'm going to ship them. And I did decide, I do look at my computer when I walk away, but I cut out all the walkaways. And it looked like shipping at priority was going to be actually just about $1 more than FedEx. And I had this nice box, so I decided to go ahead and not worry about that $1, so I could just have this nice box. Okay. These are wrapped in sets of 2. I have cardboard inside the bowls, and then I bubble wrapped each individually with small bubbles. And I have 1 roll of big bubbles that I do this with. I do a double padding. Maybe it's overkill, but guess what? I have hardly anything break. And I will do that again with the second set. So again, each bowl is wrapped individually and then wrapped with big bubbles on the outside just for extra padding. This person paid what, $50 for these bowls? I would rather use, what did I use? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 12 squares of bubble wrap versus giving them their money back if it breaks. So here I'm taking up some space in the box. I have pieces of styrofoam, and they're a good barrier between the box and the breakables. And then I use a large square of bubble and some peanuts. I just want some padding. When things are heavy like these bowls, the more padding you can get in there, the better. I also don't want these bowls to clang against each other. So here comes that corrugated cardboard again. More styrofoam around the edges. I'm serious about my packing. If you're gonna sell breakables, you have to pack well. Otherwise, you're just gonna have constant breaking, and you're gonna be miserable, and your buyers are gonna be upset. So I would rather go the extra mile. Those puppies are not gonna move. 1 more sheet of bubble wrap on top, and 1 more piece of foam. Foam is so messy though. I always have to vacuum after I'm done packing when I use foam. And again, very tight. Those are not going to move. They are not going to hit the edges of the box. And my tape kept breaking. I'm such a messy taper, and I ran out of tape. That green tape is the worst. It's the new tape from eBay, and it's thinner and it's just terrible. So I am weighing this because it's not a flat rate, and I'm writing the weight on the outside. Clean up your mess, little girl. What's next? The cardinal plate. Again, wiping it down. That's so pretty. I loved that set. So you see a pattern here? Everything gets wrapped. I try to make it clean lines, but again, I'm just, especially when it's round, it's hard. I'm almost out of bubble wrap. I'm so disappointed I didn't find any good bubbles today. I was dumpster diving. I really needed them. I hate spending money on bubble wrap and corrugated cardboard, but it is so necessary when you sell breakables. This was a magazine box, and I am using it as a box in box. It's not adding that much weight. It's already going to be in the 2-pound rate, and this box doesn't bump it up into the 3rd pound, so I went ahead and used it as a box in box. Okay, you will see here, this is an eBay sticker. I didn't like that messiness, so I just put a label over it. Tape did not stick. Let's do it again. There you go. Good job. I weighed it, made sure I was still within my limits, and this is not a flat rate box. My angle wasn't great on this. I decided to seal those ends also so the plate couldn't slip out. Here I'm adding packing peanuts, but terrible angle. It looks like NASA. That blue label. Okay, in the box you go. A little more packing peanuts, which you cannot see. Okay. I had some pieces of styrofoam that I stuck in the top to take up some more room. And I do have to weigh this and put the weight on it since it's not flat rate. All right, this is the Jim Shore Woman Caroler. I had the perfect box for that. Oh, just like, it was so good tonight. All my boxes fit. Some days, all my boxes don't fit, and it is just a nightmare. But today was a good day as far as box sizes. Again, I'm trying to use that bubble wrap I got today, and I was feeling it, and I was like, nope, don't like it. So I decided to use just some big bubbles. I didn't wrap the box because everything's in styrofoam. It's good. I just wanted to pat it from the edges. A little bit of dunnage. Good girl. You're doing so good. And then I'll use more big bubbles on top. Take up that extra space. Pat it from the seams in case they cut the box open. You don't want them to cut the inside box. I'm a terrible taper. Where are you going? Save those peanuts, they're expensive. Okay. I feel like a genius. It took me so long to figure out how to pack plates. For me, plates were the hardest thing to figure out because they were always breaking on me in the early days, and I was just at my wit's end trying to figure out how to pack plates so they would not break, because you have to stack them. I mean, it's not like you could put them side by side. So this is what I started doing. Again, I feel like this is deja vu all over again. You've seen this. Just get through it, lady. Just get through it. Hurry up. Okay, here's where the genius part comes in. This is pipe insulation. And it's like a pool noodle, but it has a split. And I cut little pieces off. And let me show you what I do. That shirt is just wrecked. It's got stuff all over it. All right, more corrugated cardboard. That just is a buffer between the top plate and the bottom plate. Oh, wait a minute, what happened? Where'd you go? All right, we'll show you on the second one. Wrapper, wrapper, wrapper. I hope I remember to dub this with music for all the white space, the blank space. Okay, so let me get the other one. See how I offset them from each other. That's why I only do two. I think more is just overkill and not necessary. I'm already bubble wrapping them. I'm already putting cardboard padding between each of them. And the little pieces of pipe insulation just provide another buffer. Okay, I have this on high speed dub, but I'm gonna slow it down a little bit here just so you can see how they're all offset from each other. And then these are the pieces of cardboard that I cut off from that magazine box earlier. And once again, just like I did with the bowls, they will get an extra wrap. I mean, somebody paid $70 for 4 plates. I want them to get there unbroken. And to me, the bubble wrap is worth it. It's insurance. These are definitely heavy, so they will ship FedEx. FedEx is cheaper than USPS. Get on with it, girl. Get on, get on. I did just pour peanuts around this. I got sick of putting dunnage and stuff. Even though this looks like it's going fairly quickly, we're about an hour in right now. That bad boy is packed. And killed another roll of tape. This black and white tape was the best tape they had. I don't know if they still have it. I hope they do. The green tape sucks. See what a bad taper I am. That's why I keep using tape. I try to keep cleaning it up and making better lines, but it just doesn't work. I just end up using all my tape. What is she doing? Okay. As I was wrapping those, I sold 2 more sets. Literally as I was wrapping those. And then by the end of this wrapping session, I had sold even another set. So I sold about another $100 worth. Yeah. I think my total went from 400, no. I can't remember. Like, I think I got close to $500. That was really bad. You ought to be ashamed that that's on camera. These were those little ceramic pieces, the spongeware. And even though they only sold for $25, they still get the same care as if I sold them for $500. Yeah, I tried to speed that one up because there's a lot. And basically, you get it. You get the process. Oh, yeah, my camera fell. So I had to put it back up, and this is a different angle, and it's really a terrible angle. But this is the last thing I wanted to show you. I needed to weigh them to see if they were going to go flat rate or how I was going to send them. So I just stuck them in a box and put them on my scale. I decided they could go in a large USPS mailer. Buyer paid $16.50, and I think it was going to cost like $13 or $14 to ship them USPS. So, once again, I use the styrofoam to take up some space. Sorry, I'm yawning. It's late. Okay. You have seen this process. But I do add another step in here that I haven't done previously in this video. Slap those babies in there. Aha! These are strips of cardboard. And most of them are like flaps that I have cut off of boxes when I didn't need them. Or when I'm cutting down a box and I'm cutting the flaps off, I save them. And I'll show you why. Because when I am shipping multiple breakables that are going to be side by side, I don't want them touching each other or the outside box. So it's basically like a box in a box when I use cardboard strips and kind of snake them in between all of the items inside the box. That one was just too big. And I make sure that nobody's touching, just like the kids in the back seat of the van. Nobody gets to touch anybody. Just stay in your own lane and everything will be okay. These are 2 little salt and pepper shakers that were in that set, and I just used more of that corrugated cardboard. Pop those bad boys in there. Probably could have cut some of this out too. I think you get it. It's just added protection. Again, I only sold this for $25. I probably will not do that again because that's not enough money for the amount of time and the amount of supplies that it took to pack this. But I'm not going to be careless with it just because I didn't get more money. It's got to be packed well. It's a bitter pill, but you got to swallow it. You have to take care no matter what your profit margin is. It just makes me ill to see those expensive peanuts go in that box, though. I'm not going to lie. And big bubble wrap is not cheap either. Okay. This is the end of my voiceover. And there they all are. Yeah, so I sold another 2 sets of 2 of those red plates as I was packing this stuff. So that was pretty exciting. So that will put my total at $400 even. That is before the shipping they paid and before shipping. So I'll lose a couple dollars on some of them and I'll gain a couple dollars on some of them. So it will all come out in the wash. And there you have it. That is my shipping show on how to ship fragiles. I used all the stuff that my bubble wrap's falling. I used all the stuff that I have to do this. I take up space like you saw. This darn roll of bubble wrap keeps coming undone. But this is my shipping closet. I've shown it before. So on this side is my bubble wrap and my USPS stuff. This is my envelopes and stuff like that. Over here, over here are my different size boxes and dunnage and more boxes. So, and small boxes are in here, which this should not be for. Yeah, so as long as I've got this whole bag of tricks here, I can go fairly quickly with this stuff, but still, it's a lot. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. And you know what? This video is too long to show you what I got in Florida that is going to be in that, look at this mess I made, in that bag. So this will be on tomorrow's show. So I hope you learned something. I hope this was helpful. And how many times did I forget to put stickers on? Let me know in the comments, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.